Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be going over two builds. The first is a build that can be used with Zeus, Hades, and Poseidon, and you can get really fast advance times and really fast second TC timings. And I believe these are going to be some of the fastest timings for a while. So you're going to see that very shortly. If you just want to get the build and jump into your play, I have it listed up here. But I'd highly recommend you watch the remainder of the video because there's a lot of small nuances that you need to know in order to get these timings. The second build is just for Poseidon, and it's even faster than this because Poseidon gets lure. So you can save 50 wood on a granary, and that's going to be after the basic build. So just stay tuned and you're going to be able to see these builds very shortly. You want to put 3 on food and 1 on wood. And just a tip, try to put your 1 on wood as close to the food as possible. I'm going to show you why in a little bit later. So let's get started. I'm going to take these over, put them on food, and I'm going to put 1 on wood. Now, the next 2 that come out, you're going to put them straight to gold. Alright, so these 2 are going to go on gold. The reason you're putting them on gold this early is because the temple in Age of Mythology Retold costs 150 gold and 150 wood. So this guy will have gathered enough wood and these guys will gather enough gold. By the time you have enough food, it's going to be an almost perfect drop off, which is what we're aiming for. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put the next bills all the way up till 9 on food. And a quick tip as well is try to get these giraffes as close as possible to the granary. Here they're pretty decent. This one could have been a lot better, but overall not too bad. So we're just going to run this number straight up to 9. Let's do that quickly. I'm just going to speed it up. I'm going to clip this a little bit to make it easier for you guys to watch. Okay, so now we're at the point where we have 150 gold for our temple and 150 wood. So drop the temple as fast as you can. And just going to keep scouting here. Remember, 9 to food, so let them keep coming. As soon as you have 9 on food, which is going to happen momentarily, you're going to put the remaining bills all the way up until 16 to gold. In order to get 16, you're going to have to build the house right after the temple is completed. So keep on pumping those vills all the way up until 16. I'm going to clip it out and I'm going to see you in a sec. We're about to hit 16 vills. So what we're going to do is we're going to start advancing. You choose whichever one you want. Let's go with Hermes. Now we're at 16. We're already up and it was perfect. We have the perfect amount of food. Now I'm going to pause the game right here. Okay? You have 5 on gold, 1 on wood, and you had a ton on food. So the question becomes, what exactly do you do now? And personally, as long as your opponent is not cheesing you, most of the time I just take a town center. It's it's the safest option that you can do. So in order to take a town center, I need to reallocate my bills. So I take 6, I try to put around 7 on wood, and I put 1 more on gold. So I'm going to do that right now. But just another tip as well. All of this depends, everything after this age up point is flexible. You decide what you want to do with it. It doesn't have to be a town center. It doesn't have to be an aggressive play either. You go look at your opponent's base. You want to see how much he has on food, how much he has on gold, what is he doing. If you're able to identify what he's doing, then you should try your best to counter it. Now that's not always so easy to understand how do I counter it, but as you get more games and you get more experience and you watch other videos and people's Twitch streams, you're going to get an understanding of how to play after the fact. Just a tip I can give you, for example, if a raw player is trying to take a greedy second town center, you scout his base, you see that there's 20 or so on gold, 12 or so on gold or 13 on gold, you know he's going for a town center. So you can pump out your 2 heroes really fast and you can just sit at his second town center to disallow him from taking it. But if you know your opponent is maybe like a set player And very hard to actually stop him from getting a town center up because he's going to have animals protecting it. In that particular case, I would just take the second TC and I would go up with Hermes. So obviously strategy, there's so much nuances that can happen. There's so much complexity. It's going to take more than an hour long video to explain that. The point of the matter is this build is flexible. You can do whatever you want after you come up with this opener. So I'm going to show you now. I'm going to continue the build. Make sure you guys drop off the food as well. I kind of screwed up there. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put 6 on gold, and the remainder on wood. I have 2 on food for now, which I'm going to have to change at some point. And you're going to see how fast my TC timing is with this. And if you notice that you missed macroed, which I did because I'm making this video and I suck at talking and playing, you can just move another bill off of food and put him on wood if you notice you need more. So here I have 8 on wood and 1 on food. I can even make a hero here if I wanted to, but my goal is to get a town center as fast as I possibly can, which I'm almost there. So you see this gold mine, once it gets to 2550, you have enough gold for a town center. And now I have enough wood as well. I'm going to put them back onto food. And I'm going to be taking this town center. So look, the town center, you can drop it at around 3 minutes and 50 seconds into the game, which is really fast. I think you can even get it down even faster. But overall, 3 minutes and 50 seconds is not bad at all. And I don't think I've seen many builds that are faster than this. So this build gives you a lot of flexibility, and it still gives you amazing timings on your second town center. And Poseidon can do this even faster, which I'm going to be showing you guys in a bit. So this is the Poseidon variation. The major difference is Poseidon has lure, and lure acts as a granary. So what that means is you're going to have plus 50 wood in the early game. So you want to utilize that early advantage, and you want to get a faster timing on your second town center or a faster advanced timing so you can put pressure onto your opponent. So start off the game by putting 4 onto your hunt and drop lure right in between all of the hunt pack. Okay, once that's done, you're going to want to put the next 2 on gold, and I'm going to do that and come back in a sec. Okay, so I put 2 on gold. Now I'm going to be pumping up, what is it? 4 more vills, and 2 more vills, and they're going to be 7 on food. So in total, to recap, there's going to be 7 in food, 2 on gold. Okay, so so I have 7 on food. The 2 were already on gold. Now put the next 3 villagers onto this gold mine here. I like to take the newly created villager, and I'm going to be making a temple with him as soon as I have enough gold. Right. Here's a quick tip as well. When this gold mine has 2,900 gold, you're good to put down a temple. When the gold mine, and I'll show you this in the future, when the gold mine has 2,550 gold, that means you have enough for a town center. So those are the 2 key markers that I look at. So make sure that you have 5 in total on gold, right? So there's going to be 5 here. Now the next one that comes is going to go straight to wood. So once again, to recap, 7 on food. There's going to be 5 on gold because this guy's building the temple. And now I'm going to be putting 1 guy on wood. It's very, very important that you put your wood camp as close to your vills on food as you can. And you're going to put the remaining vills all the way up until 15 onto this wood camp right here. Actually, you can just advance right now. So look at the timing you're going to get, and then just put the rest on wood. You can leave 1 or 2 on food if you need to. Just make sure these guys are gathering properly. Okay, so now we're advancing at 15 pop, and we're going up with 5 on gold, 7 on wood, 2 on food. You can put one of these food bills on wood if you want. It's up to you. I don't personally care that much. Build a house with your gold bill, because you're going to have way more gold than you have wood. And I think we're going to have too much gold, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start gathering a little bit more wood so I can drop my second town center faster. Okay, so once this gets to 2,550, your villas start walking to the second town center. In this particular case, they might be a tad bit too early, but it's okay. If they get there a little too early, you can just position them properly. It's almost done. I think that Bill wasn't gathering, so these are done. And you can see that the town center is going up at around 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Honestly, you can get this even faster. You can get this down to 3 minutes and 40 seconds. And if you get it down to 3 minutes and 40 seconds, almost no Civ, except maybe Chronos, can punish it. It's really fast. It's probably one of the fastest timings in the game. So that essentially is the build order for Poseidon. At this point, you have to go Seas though. If you're going to be going a greedy second town center this fast, you're going to have to go Seas. And note that ceasefire is only 30 seconds. It's not like the original game, which used to be, I think, a minute long. So it's only 30 seconds long. If your opponent attacks you, he can still stop this town center from going up, because you see how it says 34 seconds here. And this is around the time when he would be harassing you. So the moment you see your opponent come in with some troops like his hero or set units like set animals or whatnot, you want to cast ceasefire, and you're going to need to pull a few more villagers to help build this town center, or it's not going to go up in time. Okay, and that leads us to the end of this video. If you guys have any questions, any feedback, please drop a comment below. As of right now, I have a lot of free time because I took a week off work, so I'm going to be reading every single comment that you guys post. If you guys have any ideas for any videos, please let me know. I will try my best to make it happen. And drop a like if you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, if you had some issues with it, please let me know as well. Lastly, to conclude on this video, I am going to be streaming tomorrow, and my Twitch is at the top right here, twitch.tv/IamMagic. It's going to be some live gameplay. I hope everyone can tune in and watch the games and comment and enjoy. Yeah, I hope I get to see you guys there. Thank you for watching. Take care. See you later.